up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands. Deep up in the trenches. It's no different. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, they make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick brick. I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now Montgomery running right, and he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
Still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake-bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
Back to Montgomery on second down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, Fields. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Running left, Montgomery. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Fields. Forced out to his left. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
Well, they certainly took too long to set up play action, and that gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. The big story all week, Texans coach Lovie Smith making his return to Chicago. Lovie, of course, the coach of the Bears from 2004 to 2012, and he was at the helm when the Bears won that NFC title in 2006. Wound up 81-63 during his tenure here in the Windy City. Then he would have that pit stop down in Tampa and then come back to the state of Illinois as a head coach of the Fighting Illini in the Big Ten before returning to the National Football League. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he is going to lose yardage here. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. We're scoreless after one. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. Montgomery. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Once more Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Bears. David Montgomery. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the rookie 4th-round pick. This is Dameon Pierce. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mills. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now in his 9th NFL season, Brandon Cooks remains a model of consistency. Had a career-best 90 catches in 2021 and a 6th 1,000-yard season in the last 7 years. No surprise there that they were looking for him to pick up a 1st down.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. On first down, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Fields throwing again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to St. Brown.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Mills. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Mills. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw, Mills. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Kyler Gordon brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Here comes Pettis on the return. Oh, good move. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal, but the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game. He'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Houston's offense taking over again. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mills. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. 3rd and short yardage, Mills. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Burkhead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Handoff left side, Pierce. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Mills now from the 50. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And a little spin cycle, room to run now. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Akins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rolling to his right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Play action. It's Fields. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Throwing, Mills. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
A fourth quarter miss like that, there's no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here is Mills and the Texans. Down 10-7, a minute 51 on the clock. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Complete to Akins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Mills. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mills, fourth down, gotta have it. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A give to Burkhead on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Mills going to try and hurry the offense here up to the line. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
On third down, here's Pierce. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. All eyes on Fields. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Bears who will have the first chance to win this thing as we are underway here in overtime. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now they're in the hurry-up. First throw in overtime by Fields. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a first down throw, Fields. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all time. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. To try again after the sack. Fields. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Now it's Mills' turn here in overtime. Into the hands of Cooks. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Chicago.